Hey everybody, Michelle is back again on this Thursday. I think it was July the 25th. So I'm out and about running around, taking care of some errands and such. And every time I come out here, I pay attention to nature. I look around, I attempt to figure out, okay, what's really going on? Because a lot of answers are in nature. And what do I mean by answers? We all have things going on in our thoughts constantly about, I hope, and I don't like to use the word hope because hope means sometimes you have doubt, but I'm hoping that people are actually thinking about the serious realities of our lives and how we are in for a ride that we may not have prepared ourselves for. But there's a lot of people, and I'm very thankful of that understands, as a lot of people want to say, understand the assignment. And the assignment is just to evolve your consciousness. And what does that mean? Well, if I hadn't said enough about it over the course of these last few years, it's about concentration and focus on your genuine reality. So that means you know exactly what you're up against in your reality. How many people can say that? Well, that means you're paying attention to the infrastructure. You're paying attention to the movement of all of these vehicles. You're paying attention to the movement of people. You're listening. Okay, you're using all of your sensing to know that, okay, am I grounded in my reality? You can say these things silent to yourself, and no one has to know. So many people are hallucinating and under a trance that they may not ever get from underneath and get a grip on what's really going on around them. A lot of people are literally standing in garbage and do not sense the dangers of doing so. And that's because they're just not grounded in their reality. They're not paying attention to the dangers that they are facing. When I'm driving in this traffic, oh boy, it is a constant being on the alert, being constantly aware so that I can avoid the distractions of others not paying attention and this and that and the other. Thankfully, I have the experience to multitask. So that means that I can do several different activities all at once while still remaining focused and concentrated. And unfortunately, we're going to all have to somehow build up our abilities to do such a thing. I remember so many people talking about how dysfunctional it is to be multitask. And in most cases, those people that are spouting such erroneous information have no idea what they're talking about. So you're going to really going to have to step it up and be your own teacher and also be teachable. This current situation we are all facing has never happened before. So the experts are not going to know what to do. So you have the advantage over the experts if you are grounded and honest about what's really going on. Our current state of affairs is dire. We're in dire situations. It's hard to breathe, okay, because of the high levels of CO2 in the air. It's hard to get around because of the massive overpopulation of people, vehicles, toys, equipment, you name it. We are obstructed at an extreme level, and a lot of people are just slowly disappearing from their realities. And what is that? What I mean by that, it's like they no longer exist, even though they are physically there. And that has a lot to do with what they're thinking about. A lot of people like to stay in fantasy about the good old days and how good it was. And in most cases, it was just as bad as it is now. We were all indoctrinated to believe certain things. And the beliefs are the reason why so many people are losing it and will be lost forever. I and others have the responsibility to help, but we are not going to help those that refuse to recognize that their beliefs are killing them, slowly killing them. So I'm going to keep up what I can, and I know others are going to do the same. It's all about universal love at the end of the day. It's about helping humanity and, helping the humanity to snap out of it and get a grip and understand we are in dire situation right now, and it's only going to get worse. And unfortunately, so many people are going to be lost in an abyss. I'm going to keep repeating certain things over and over again, because unfortunately what has to happen is people have to get out of their hallucinations and indoctrinations and their delusions, and we have to do it gently, because at some point there's not going to be anything that any of us can do but sit back and watch. Okay, so let me go ahead and do what I got to do, run around, and I'm going to say some more later. And I do this out of love. This is an act of love. I am doing everything in my power to reach the current generation, but I know this information will possibly fall on the eyes and ears and sounds and tones of our future descendants and children. So peace and love, everybody, all over the stars and moon and mountains. And trust me, I'll be back.